Welcome to 3 Minutes with Rena. This past week I've been teaching our preschoolers about the Battle of Jericho. And of course you know the story. Joshua takes a large group of Israelites, all of them actually, who have been wandering for 40 years. Can you imagine being on a 40-year camping trip? I mean, seriously, how rough is that? They just want to build a home. I'm imagining they just want a place to settle and call their own. And so, finally God says, okay, Joshua, I'm going to give you Jericho. So I want you to go in and take it. But this is how I want you to do so. So when he gets there, there's this big, thick wall. Of course, nobody wants them to come in. But it was the promised land. It was the place that God had established for his children to live. And so, of course, they sought the Lord, and the Lord showed them. It wasn't with arrows. It wasn't with warfare. It was going to be another kind of warfare, a spiritual warfare. He wanted them to march around Jericho 6 days, once a day, and then on the 7th day, march around the city 7 times, blow their trumpets, and of course we all know God tore down the walls of Jericho. And I told my kids, I said, you know what, I think that God just took his big finger and just went like that, and the walls came down. And this little boy said, how could God do that? And little Addie piped up and said, because he's God, right? Oh my goodness, because he's God. No matter what that wall is in our lives that we're facing, maybe it's fear of what's over on the other side. Maybe it's a disappointment. Maybe it's something you really want to do, but you haven't really got the courage yet to take the plunge and do what God's asked you to do or put in your heart to do. But on the other side was a place called Jericho, and it was a place where they could build a home, start over. Life was better. They said that the fruit there was amazing. There is so much on the other side of your wall. So you know how the song goes. Joshua fought the battle at Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle at Jericho, and the wall came tumbling down. Well, for you, it's on the other side, there's a Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Just on the other side, there's a Jericho. Just command your wall to come down. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine upon you this week and give you his peace. Have a great week.